know what happened, bro. Oh, you know, rods are pretty important to fish.
That is true.
You know, some say you don't need rods. They're that good.
Those are pretty important too.
I fish on vibes only.
They come to me.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very nice.
Dang. Alright. I'll set up. Yeah.
Alright, time to set up. We out here, Sunken Meadow, doing a little bit of porgy fishing and camping. It's not all. Where'd it go? No.
Okay, good thing I found it.
Oh no!
Really?
Yeah.
You got the tent set up?
Yeah. Got the camping ground.
Alive!
Yeah.
It's alive!
Wait, what? What? No. Yeah, we got proof of life. Yeah, we're not running out.
20 bucks. That's all it took.
Some of them are cooking up already.
No, that's the head.
Really?
Yeah.
This kind of does look a little...
It's turning orange.
Throw it back on the ice.
It just casually be getting cooked if it's not
Yeah.
on ice.
You never had shrimp ceviche before?
So they just kind of leave it out. Shrimp weak. But it takes this air and mild heat for them to cook.
Yeah, all they need is line.
One eternity later.
Just hooked up with our first porgy. It's probably like 5 in the morning.
Hell yeah.
No, that's just cross. It's cross.
Oh, my bad.
Oh. Yes.
Yeah. We did it, boys. First catch of the night. This morning.
Yes, sir. Hit the big one hook. Alright,
Caught that and other line.
I told you, sunrise. Every time, bro. Every time with the sunrise.
Booyah.
We got fish tacos.
What the hell? This is a jellyfish? Not jellyfish.
Wait.
A pufferfish?
Pufferfish.
Yeah, that's what. Oh, look at this.
Yeah.
Look at this guy. Got big swollen titties. Big swollen titties. Yeah. Yo.
Guys, we can play soccer now.
Let's go.
Swallowed the hook. Stupid ass.
Oh, watch out for
You're
the
about to deflate.
teeth.
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
Hey, he's still munching.
You guys do not want to see this part.
That's the smallest one of the day. Look, keep those 90 pounds. It's definitely 90 pounds. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
That is not me, sir.
You sure?
That is me, sir.
Yeah.
It makes good food bait. We'll keep it.
Let's do it.
You guys don't get these in Jersey. You hear that?
Looks like a cod.
Oh, what?
A cod.
Oh,
Sure.
he's back.
Oh, he's gonna bite me too.
Yo, get out.
That's insane. On shrimp. The shrimp is unbeatable here.
It's my first time catching a striper here.
Oh, watch out, watch out, watch out. You're gonna catch a scup.
Biggest catch.
You mind taking a picture on your phone?
Yeah.
That was beautiful.
Alright, how's it going everybody? I hope you enjoyed that first part of this video. I know the footage was not the best. It's not easy filming at nighttime, but tried to get as much footage as I can. Shout out to Jim, my cousin. He was able to, you know, keep the GoPro and the light running at the same time. But it was cool to, you know, overall just catch that striper at sunrise and catch a couple porgy as well. The rest of the day looked pretty alright. Just a couple kingfish, a couple puffer fish, and we only ended up with 2 porgy. It was weird, but the conditions weren't the best. It was a 102-degree day. Just being out there was a blessing. It was a little bit colder than typically what you see more inshore, more inland basically. So for the second part of this video, I thought I'd show you guys how I prepare my porgy. Just sort of do a catch and cook, just so you could see how I prepare it, and probably learn from it as well. I'm pretty big on the cooking when it comes to sort of fish, meats, things like that. I love grilling, so that's how we're going to be preparing this guy today. Without further ado, let's get into it. So before I get started on scaling it, all I'm going to do is just trim off the fins, because they do get a little bit sharp. Typically when I fry the fish, I like keeping the fins on, just because they get nice and crispy. You could eat them. Sort of tastes very similar to like a fish chip or something like that. Ow. But yeah, no, they're pretty sharp, so you know, I like to cut them off just so I have a little bit of working room when I am sort of going about removing the scales, and I'm not gonna hurt myself like I just did right there. Go ahead and remove the side fins as well. Helps to have a nice sharp pair of shears or scissors. Kitchen shears are the best for this sort of application. There you go. You could leave the tail on. I just like snipping it off just so it fits in my grill basket a little bit better. So now that that's done, we could go ahead and just sort of go about scaling this fish. Just go diagonal. This is a fish scaler. Just go diagonal to the actual fish itself. Remove all those scales. Pretty easy to scale when it comes to porgy. All you gotta do is just run your sort of scaler or even knife nice and diagonal to the meat itself, and they just come right off. Could skin it and fillet it. I typically like the little layer of fat that porgy has in between its meat and its skin, so I like leaving that on. Helps sort of protect the fish as well, sort of steam it from the inside. So that's one side. Let's get down to the other side. On the belly side here and the collar, there are some small scales. I just like switching to a smaller tool like a spoon. Sort of helps, does the same job. With the scaler, it is a little bit more coarse. The scales here on the actual belly side and the collar are a little bit small, so that helps you sort of get those off as well. Again, it's not the most pleasant to just bite into a scale while you're eating, so I like to remove as much as I can. Alright, so just like that, you should have your porgy scaled. The next step is typically removing the guts from the fish itself. This is a part that I find is pretty easy to do as well, as long as you know what you're doing. Here in the sort of collar area of the fish, there's the gills. What I like doing is I like snipping right there where the collar meets the gills itself, just like that, so you have that opening there. And then I like coming straight down the collar. There's different ways of doing this. This is just my preference. I just come in straight down the collar here. And then once you get out of the collar, you're getting closer to that gut sack where the fins are here. What I like to do is keep my knife angled as up as possible because I don't want to puncture any of those guts. So just go ahead. Be very gentle. Don't want to puncture any of the guts. Angle my knife up. There you go. So now, I am not going to show this part on camera. You're going to be able to access all the guts and the gills. Just going to go ahead and pull them out. Alright you guys, so here my microphone started acting up, but basically what I did is I just made little scores diagonally to the fish. This kind of helps sort of get the seasoning into the meat. It also makes it easier to peel off the bone in my experience. So go ahead and do that on both sides, basically just making sure that we don't cut through the bone, but just enough so that we reach the bone and we can go ahead and just make these sort of scours. So here I'm creating my sort of wet rub, basically some garlic, ginger, some Thai chili peppers, and I'm also throwing in a bunch of cilantro from my garden. I'm just gonna go ahead and pound that out in my molcajete here. I just want to make sure it gets to a smooth consistency, and from there I add in a little bit of paprika, and by a little bit I mean a generous amount. Doesn't really taste like anything, but also some garlic powder, tastes like garlic, and some Cajun seasoning. You just want to go ahead and add that in, as well as some crushed black pepper. This sort of is like the dry seasonings for the rub itself. Go ahead and mix everything together, and that's it. We have our mixture here. We're just gonna go ahead and get ready for the grill. All right, you guys, so the fish has been salt brining just for a little bit. What that means is I just put salt on it and let it sit in the fridge for a bit. Helps penetrate the seasoning all throughout. But right now all I'm doing is I'm gonna get some of these coals started here, just so get a little bit of a head start. I like them nice and white and ashed over, so you know that should take a little bit of time. In the meantime, let me show you guys. So these are some green peppers that I grew in my garden, and this is the fish grill basket that we're going to be using for our fish. So that's basically our setup there. This guy right here, nice little mustad fillet knife, my old reliable. Keep it with me everywhere I go on all these fishing outings. So yeah, we're just gonna wait for these coals to get ashed over. I'll see you guys in a bit. In the meantime, thought I'd show you guys how I prepped this fish. We did fillet it, we scored it a little bit, and that's just so the seasoning could penetrate deep into the meat. First thing we're gonna go ahead and do is stuff the cavity here. What I like doing is just adding some slices of lime, some cilantro. You can really get creative with what you put in there. Me personally, I'm just a fan of those, and a couple cloves of garlic, which on their own won't do anything. So what I'll suggest is you actually just crush them a bit to let that allicin out. Just helps sort of get out that flavor, otherwise they're just sitting in there. It doesn't really serve much a purpose. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and crush those and just throw them in there. All right, just like so. And we'll throw in some onions as well, just for a little bit of aromatic purposes. Now this isn't closing, but this fish basket will keep it nice and closed. So we're gonna go ahead and begin getting our rub on there. This is the rub we made earlier. Sort of resembles like a green little jerk marinade, or like a Thai green sort of curry situation. All we're really gonna do, we're gonna get down and dirty with our hands here, and we're gonna make sure we just pat it into the surface. All right, nothing crazy here. All we're really doing is making sure that it gets in every crevice. Those little nooks and crannies we made, make sure it gets nice and in there, because the main thing is we just want this to sort of perfume the fish and season it from the inside out, basically. So we're gonna go ahead and get it in there, just squeeze it in every crevice, and now we flip and do the same thing to the other side. So there's a little bit of marinade left. I'll show you what I do with that in a bit. In the meantime, let's get our fish into the grill basket. First thing, before anything, just to make sure it does not stick in any way, shape, or form, I like spraying down a little Pam just onto my grill basket. And then on with our You guys didn't see that. And then on with our fish. And this is the part that's the most important. Just make sure all your aromatics are shoved in there nicely. And then I just like lining it up. A couple green peppers, a couple slices of lime, a couple garlic cloves. Get creative with it. Just whatever you like grilled in terms of veggies alongside your fish, just go ahead and throw them in there. And then all you really do is press down and close her up. Whatever juices are left on the plate, we'll throw them into here. And what we're going to do with this, we're going to combine it with a little bit of clarified butter, and that's what we're going to be using to sort of baste our fish. So we'll let these coals get ashed over. I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, so it seems like our coals are nice and ashed over now. So I'm going to go ahead, place my cooking grate down. We only really need one. And we're going to go ahead, give this a nice little coating of Pam one more time. And on the grill she goes. Got some clarified butter here. Pop the top. It's also called ghee. I'm just gonna go ahead and add in a fair amount. And we are going to go ahead and give this a nice little mixing. I think she's about ready for a flip. Oh, take a look at that. That's exactly what you want to see. Let's get the other side cooking up. In the meantime, we'll use this butter here to baste. So I cooked it under some white ashed over coals. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and give it a hard sear on both sides. Again, just making sure we completely butter baste. Keep the fish nice and moist on the inside. We're gonna go ahead and let it rest. Alright, so while that cools, I'm making a simple salad to go with my tacos. Here's some chopped onions, and I'm chopping up some tomatoes as well, just dicing them up as fine as I can. And I really like just keeping it simple when it comes to the salad that's gonna go with my tacos. So, you know, I'm gonna gather everything on a plate here, as well as chop up some cucumbers as fine as I can, just to make sure everything is the same size and palatable for the tacos. So that's me sort of putting everything together there. And from there, I'm even gonna go ahead and chop some of the roasted veggies. These are the roasted bell peppers. I like throwing these in the salad. They add a nice little smoky component, just so I get that in every bite as well, alongside the fish. So I'm gonna go ahead and chop those up as fine as I can. It's raining pretty bad outside, so I need to rush and gather some cilantro. This is just me being a goofball, rushing in as fast as I can. I did cut it out, but yes, I washed it, so don't worry about me eating dirt. Can't nobody whoop me, as Ryan Golded would say. So I'm gonna go ahead and chop that up as fine as I can as well. Again, just make sure everything is the same size. That way I get a little bit of everything in every single bite. So from there, I just transfer everything to a bowl. And I make sure to leave some cilantro and some onions aside just for garnishing. Other than that, everything else is gonna go into the bowl. So that's me just kind of doing that, taking my sweet time. But yeah, there you go. Just gonna go ahead, gather everything, throw it into the bowl. Leave the limes aside. And from there, just go ahead and give it a nice little mix. I don't add the lime at this stage. I just want to make sure it's as fresh as possible. What I'm gonna go ahead and do is toast up some tortillas here, nice and brown. And from there, once they're all nice and toasted up and warmed up, I like adding a thin layer of tartar sauce. This is by no means traditional, but this is just what I like doing. If you have a problem with it, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, I just go ahead and, spread it out as evenly as I can and add some of that salad that I made to each tortilla. Nice and simple. And from there, the hardest part is just deboning the fish. So Porgy have a couple small pin bones along their fins, as well as some bones near the belly. If you're tedious with it, you're able to sort of make sure that everything is boneless and palatable. So this is just me sort of breaking it apart here, making sure I get every single piece boneless. That way, when I'm eating, I don't choke and end up in the hospital. Although, I have been able to chew through bones when it comes to Porgy and stuff like that, but I'm gonna go ahead and knock on wood, hope that I don't end up in the hospital one day. So this is me just sort of taking the skeleton out, nice and clean meat. I'm gonna go ahead, put all those aromatics to the side. They've done their job. And I noticed compared to other sort of panfish that we catch here in our local waters, such as spot or Atlantic croaker, Porgy always seem to be the easiest to debone. Now, you could skip all of this and just make sure you get fillets, but again, what I like doing, I don't like wasting any fish. So I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that no matter what, I get every last bit of fish off of the skeleton. I'm gonna finish it off with a little bit of my favorite hot sauce. You could use whatever you like. I'm using Valentina. Just make sure I get a nice healthy drizzle on there. And like that, we are all done. We're just gonna go ahead and garnish with a little bit of cilantro and some onions as well, and squeeze some lime over the top of each taco, just for that bit of added freshness, a little bit of citrusy notes. And just like that, you have made fish tacos. You can make this with any fish that you want, whether it be porgy, striper, cod, salmon, tuna, it does not matter. They all taste amazing. I'm gonna let you guys enjoy some of this B-roll. And this is me trying it out. Honestly, some of the best tasting fish I've ever had. This marinade was just a trial and error sort of situation for me, and I think I'm gonna use it over and over again for any of these small panfish and turn them into tacos. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead, leave a like, comment, subscribe if you're not already. Until the next time, take care and peace.